If you were Rachel Reeves, what kind of message would you give investors today?
Well, I think the really important thing to get more investment in the UK is firstly clarity and a clear direction for the country. And so the stability and the clarity this government's trying to give, I think, is really important. Investors want to invest in the UK. They're looking at the UK relative to Europe and the US and Asia. And at the moment, the UK looks like a good destination. But the first thing is clarity and stability. The second thing is, tell me where you're going to invest alongside us and do it in a way that enables us to bring private capital to work. We estimate that there's about 40 to 50 billion pounds worth of investment per year for the next 20 years. So the government can't afford that, but the private sector really can make a difference. And then the third thing is really enable the financial services sector to unlock its potential to support that investment.
But Charlie, so you're one of the key components to actually try and get this foreign direct investment into the country. Where would you deploy it? Where will it be deployed?
Well, I know the government's going to come out with their kind of industrial plan, and they're talking about 8 sectors. Two examples that I think there's huge opportunity. One is around the energy transition, and the UK is already a leader around offshore wind, but floating wind, onshore wind, the growth in solar, and then some of the new technologies like carbon capture and hydrogen. There's huge opportunities to invest, and that also needs a clear plan for the national grid and the electrical infrastructure. That's one example of a huge opportunity for investment. Another's housing. So the government's made a commitment to build 1.5 million new homes. We need more social and affordable homes specifically. That's something we have called for as Lloyds Banking Group. And we really need to get the money invested, start going behind breaking down the planning laws and building more homes. And that'll be good for jobs and productivity and create an environment that we can get the skills for the investment in business.
But Charlie, so I guess a lot of people are concerned by the fact that, of course, this government needs banks, as you say, to bring in private capital, to deploy some of the money, to help them actually also help with the National Wealth Fund. At the same time, they're talking about taxing the banks. So how do you square the two?
Well, obviously, taxation's a matter for the government to talk about. But irrespective of whatever kind of political decision they take on that, as Lloyds Banking Group, as an example, we've got a £900 billion balance sheet. We do 80 to £100 billion worth of lending per year. We have £200 billion worth of pension assets we manage on behalf of Britain pensioners. We need to put that money to work, and then we partner with some of the biggest world's pension funds, private credit funds, and our job is to bring our expertise to channel that into the UK. So there's huge opportunity for us to continue to deploy that capital in smarter ways that drives productivity, growth, and jobs, to get the UK economy to being the fastest growth economy in the G7, which is a really bold ambition.